Good start from this young Malian team with the exception of Ibrahima Haidara, but that was the alley-oop. Bou Diarra, the man who led them against Cote d'Ivoire. But I saw that last five that finished the first quarter. They started to show a little bit of nerves and anxiety as well, Coach.
Well, again, we've got subs coming onto the floor, getting their first minutes in this so important game. So understandably, you can see some of those jitters and just a little loose with the ball. The turnover, trying to outlet to Diarra, not really a ball handler. So some mental mistakes there down towards the end of that quarter.
Well, here you can see the man who's been leading them inside the paint. I love this. This is textbook old school post play, but here was the first three-pointer for Senegal coming from Faye. They have converted three of both teams, Coach. They like to, they are volume three-point shooting teams.
Well, they definitely are, and they've played against each other, so you'd think there'd be a little more familiarity in terms of that. Oh, nice job there by Mali.
Well, here are the highlights from the second quarter, and Koulibaly, of course, is their go-to player in the second half against Cote d'Ivoire in the quarterfinals. And, he's off to a good start so far tonight, but, they come out in the second half like they did against Cote d'Ivoire. This game's over, Coach.
Well, we saw that against Cote d'Ivoire. Got down 15 points, and then that man right there got going. Koulibaly got going, and as you said, they were able to erase that deficit. So you got to feel great about this half. Outside of the foul trouble of Diarra, I think everything went as you would want it.
Well, Ibrahima Faye currently leading. There is Branco Badio. Because hasn't been able to get much consistency from the three-point line. He does indeed have two three-pointers, but he's their second leading scorer tonight. But this is crucial. Shot clock winding down. I thought Badio got a hand to it. Nearly got it.
Well, it's a beautiful kick out there from Kanute. Finding Drame there in the corner.
Well, that was Kanute. That was a follow-up by Balo. And of course, Diarra, 3 fouls tonight, but Mamadou Diarra, well, he's got a bit of a KD look about his shot tonight, and he's definitely got that KD confidence. Isn't it?
Perhaps better suited now to finish this game out than what they were in group play.
Well, both teams committing 3 turnovers in the third. Mali with 2 three-pointers to add to their total, while Senegal very unsuccessful from the three-point line. Fourth quarter, now is the time for both teams. Everything must click, and if nothing's working, you've got to find alternatives. Remember, Mali looking for their first appearance in the FIBA Afro Basket Final, while Senegal, it's been 20 long years since contesting for a championship, and Coach, 28 years since they've won their 5th championship.
Well, both teams know what's on the line here in this fourth quarter. For Senegal, started to, impose their size a little bit more in this game. 4 offensive rebounds in that quarter alone, only had 2 in the entire first half. And you see here, Boissé started to really get aggressive, trying to attack the paint. He had other things to say about that.
Well, Senegal definitely came into this game heavy favorites, considering the win against South Sudan, the dominant victory against Nigeria. But Mali, they love to battle. They love to fight. And you know what, Coach? They just know how to win right now.
Well, they've got an identity, so their big three have delivered every game. That young man right there, Kanute, has really set the table for this team, and they've been able to count on Koulibaly once again stepping up. A great game from him. Diarra, although he had the foul trouble, still ends up in double figures, and I think for them the emergence has been Mamadou Diarra. Maybe a X factor for this team. We've seen his three-point shooting now propel them to 2 big wins here.
Wow, they almost came back, Senegal. 2 occasions they were able to cut it down to 5 points, but big performances, big shots by Siriman Kanute. The and one from Aliou Diarra. That offensive rebound at that point eliminated any possibility of a comeback from Senegal. And you have to respect the fans of both teams. They've come to every game. They've shown their